my little spot. I'm sitting back blazing a dang thing. So I want to holler at y'all real quick because I had a good idea that I want to run that across y'all brain so like and subscribe. So years ago, I can't remember exactly how many years, but P. Diddy did an election for the Democrats. His campaign was called Vote or Die. At that time, Diddy was super famous. He was like, man, he was no billionaire, but we knew he was a millionaire. So he had his artists out there. He was like the man. And then now all of a sudden, white people came and hollered at him, and they was like, yo, we want you to do this election. You know what I'm saying? So he said back. So he said back. He jumped on there and he did an election with them people and he had the Vote or Die campaign. And it was so big, it was like everyone on the news, on the media, like he went around crazy. I forgot who was running at that time, but I think it was Clinton or somebody, but he did it. Actually, that time, Diddy and that campaign, they lost. So I think it was like Clinton going against Bush or something like that. At the end of the day, he lost that campaign. So Diddy, right now, if you think about the dates and the time, old boy Biden having it bad. He ain't looking right. You know what I'm saying? It's been a bad situation as far as the media go for Biden. He dissed black people, so all the black people saying we ain't voting for you if you ain't got no money for us as far as our reparations. You got the Arab people, they over in Minnesota and stuff like that. They saying they not voting for Biden because he not looking out for them. You got all these other cultures that saying, yo, give us reparations. You got people in California. They saying they want reparations from California. Not blacks, I'm saying like Hispanic people because they was moved out of some area that was where the LA Center is where for the games. That was used to be a place where a lot of Mexicans live, but they moved them out and they gave them some money. But they saying today, if y'all about to give black people some reparations or anybody, then y'all need to give us Mexicans some reparations for making us move out this section in California. Didn't give us enough money. Y'all give us a little money. So everybody in America is looking at the Democrats like, yo, hit us with some dough because we voted for you and you ain't giving us nothing back. They glad the immigrants coming to America. So it's like a lot of people are mad at the Democrats. So it's a lot of time in this time frame, the actual Republicans could actually win this but they got Trump up against the wall with a lot of these cases. A lot of the cases is going against Trump. So who's up to bat? Well, you're going to need somebody to rev up the people. Boom, P. Diddy, the guy who got all the hip hop. He didn't came from being a millionaire to a billionaire. And he could have basically did a big old campaign saying, yo, don't vote or die, vote or dance. Don't vote or die, vote or whatever campaign they would have had. And it would have been nothing about that liquor, but that's his personal situation going on with the liquor and him not liking that liquor company for whatever their situation that they doing with him not pushing his alcohol. But at the end of the day, he would have basically been able to put a big campaign behind the Democrats because you know he's a Democratic billionaire. So that's what he didn't get a chance to do. So they stopping him before they could even drive at him and say, look, Diddy, we need hip hop. We're going to come around. We're going to give y'all reparations. We're going to give y'all all this. We need to have the government back. So get up with us and go ahead and do a campaign. And think about the time frame. The election kicks off in November. So if it's March, April, that's a good 5 months that you could just crash the internet, crash the media. You put about, what, good, $30 million behind a campaign, 50 million, $100 million behind a campaign. P. Diddy up there with all the celebrities, all the youngsters getting together, TikTok and all this stuff. They blocking TikTok now. Why? Because you can talk to the people without having a funnel. The people directly to them. So you get an ad on there, you talk directly to the people. So America saying, no, you can't talk directly to these people. Why? Because you could channel people's brains. You can get them to change their mind off music. You can get them to change their mind off media. The person that they like, giving them a message. It's all this stuff. You remember back in the day, it'd be on TV, some TV show would go off, and he would have some celebrity that you would know. He'd be like, hey, stay in school, don't smoke cigarettes or whatever, and it'd be some little message they would give. The things you need to know would be some little stupid commercial they would put on. That turned into the ad council. Like they actually build stuff off of messaging and off of information. So when you see somebody like a P. Diddy who has such a reach, you know, he got Revolt TV. Let me say that again. He has Revolt TV. No, that's not in every household. No, that's not on every platform. No, you probably can't look at it when you pull up your Roku, but people know it exists. So if anything happened on there, when they go on the YouTube channels, you got 50 million people gonna watch it. You saw how Cat Williams blew up. Cat Williams, one black dude. He don't even have a political stance like that. But you talking about somebody that's a billionaire plus got a name recognition with people like Jay-Z, Beyonce, he could call them and they can come to a location somewhere. It's probably all kind of white people that P. Diddy know and got names with. So they'll take somebody down like that before he use his power against them. And that's what I'm trying to say. So I picked up that because if you look at the history of the past, P. Diddy was somebody who they used not just for music, not just for TV. They use him for politics. And what's happening right now? Crazy politics going on. You got the Democrats tripping. They don't want to give up nothing to people. They trying to stop a lot of stuff from going down. They in the offices trying to get these judges flipped. They trying to make sure they get in office with the actual conventions coming down the pipeline. It's not a lot of that media happening right now. But in a few months, that's all the media you're going to see. Few more minutes. A few more minutes. So you're going to. Yes. Okay, good. So the media that you're going to see coming down the pipeline is going to be all about the politics, and it's going to be stretching crazy, and everybody's going to be watching it. We all going to be interested. We're going to see what Trump going to do, and they're going to make a lot of noise. But somebody like Pete Diddy, who has already been in the industry 30 years, so that means from me, myself, being a young 19-year-old kid to a 50-year-old man, I've been watching this guy for 30 fucking years. I know everything about him as far as a celebrity go. So it's like if he say something, even if it's dumb, I'm gonna listen, I'm gonna see what he got to say. But even if they throw his name under the bus and say and castigate him and say he's ignorant or rapist or whatever they claim it, you're gonna also listen and hear about that. So think about if they used his powers for good and said, yo, P. Diddy, we need you to do another campaign for hip hop, take this liquor, take these shoes, take Kanye, whoever the fuck, and get us in office. And that would have worked. But remember, the last campaign he did like this, he lost. So it don't mean that it's going to work, but I'm just saying he had that power. So some people probably got together and was like, we have to stop somebody like him or in his position to be able to make a campaign against us or even help us. Because look at somebody like Jay-Z. He's not really going to do no stuff for the Democrats like that. Him and Beyonce might perform. They might get on the stage, but they're not going to do interviews. They're not going to sit up there and say, yo, go out and vote. If you look on YouTube right now and look up Vote or Die, with P. Diddy, you will see how much he put into that campaign. P. Diddy put a lot into trying to become help for the Democrats because he thought that that was going to big up and furthermore his career, which it actually did because he came from being a millionaire musician, Bad Boy Records, to having his own TV station. Think about that. From doing a campaign with the Democrats, now he got his own TV station. He got liquor. He got record companies. Look what it did. It elevated them. So imagine him doing a campaign for them and they win. Imagine the Democrats using if this would have happened, but they took him down. They took him down before he was even eligible to do that. Not necessarily that he's in prison. They took him down with the people listening to him and listening to his message and thinking that his message is something that you could value. So now if PDD say something, it's that he need to be talking about how to fix his life versus he's going to say something about I should be listening to him to vote or follow something or go to his party. It's a lot of negative stuff about him. Somebody literally just trademarked No Diddy. The word No Diddy, somebody trademarked that because they trying to use that as the no homo, the new no homo. So instead of saying no homo, people are starting to say No Diddy. So this is how people could take your name down when you get to that level of stardom. And then a bigger question becomes, is it all worth it? Is becoming a celebrity this level worth it? Is it important? Do you want your kids to be arrested? Do you want your family to be pulled on the front and helicopters flying around your house? All this stuff is a big question to be answered. And I want y'all to answer it right in this comment section. Thank y'all for watching. I got to jump back into the day, but I'm going to get right back into this information as more information come in. And let me know what y'all think.